Hello everyone, Coach Jandy. So hey, know when to pay for something, okay? There are sometimes personalities or just even with age changing, I have recognized that sometimes I just reach a point where I'm like, I can't do that on my own anymore. And so, I really recognize I need to pay somebody to help me with that, and that is okay. And even if it's not an age thing, maybe it's just not your thing or your personality. There are so many other areas that you're operating in and that you can spend good quality time where you're really productive. And here's what I find. I find that a lot of personalities that are not good with organization, maybe they're not good at, working out on their own, things like that, or fixing food for themselves, like the right kinds of foods. So what they end up doing is they just beat themselves up and make themselves feel bad that they don't perform a certain way in that area. And you know what, guys, here's what I've learned. So, one, it can be a time issue. Two, it can be this is just not my talent. Or three, this is just not my interest, And sometimes we're just not good at something or interested in something. And if that's the case, we need to recognize that sometimes it's better to shift financial resources around in a situation where you can make that thing happen. Because the thing is if you're spending time beating yourself up for not being able to perform that task, or when you're doing it, you're just dreading it, or you put it off and you get piles around your house, or you're not eating the right food, or you're not working out, things like that, you got to pay attention to that. So sometimes, even if the budget is tight, there's usually, maybe sometimes not always, but usually areas that maybe you can cut back, rearrange your budget and say, you know what, I'm going to hire a housekeeper once a month, even if it was once a month or once every couple of weeks, to come in, straighten, clean my house, and keep me organized. Maybe you need to hire an organizer to help organize if you're one of those individuals that just doesn't like piles and doesn't like dealing with piles. For me, I'm going to be honest, for years, I worked out on my own. I used to cycle 125 miles a week. I used to bodybuild years ago. I've always, weight trained. I was in martial arts. I was a go-getter. I could do it on my own. And I will tell you now, I need somebody to push me around the gym. So that's why I have Vito, my trainer, because he can push my ass around the gym. I just recognize I need that help now. I just don't want to do it on my own, and I don't do as good a job anymore. But I need to be in a really good, healthy space. And in order to do that, I need help. So I know I've got girlfriends who are going to like MyFitFoods or Snap Kitchen, places like that. They have, prepared food. And yes, it's a little bit more expensive than if you were to cook at home. But I want to ask you, are you cooking at home? Are you maintaining that? And so if you're not, well, you got to think about your health long term. Yes, it might be a little bit more expensive right now. But if you're eating better and you're eating more regularly, you're going to spend less money in healthcare issues. So you got to think this through. If you don't organize well or clean well, I know individuals that just beat themselves up. And stop it. Know when to pay for something, okay? Get a coach to help you organize. A lot of people need help with organization of their calendar, of their house, all different kinds of things. So hire a coach to help you to do that. It is worth the money. So this is my message today. Decide, if you're struggling in an area, is there some way that I can have someone else do this for me and make it fit so that you quit beating yourself up? So that's what I've got today. Have a great one. Go get organized. Go get a workout. Go get the right food, whatever it is for you. Make it happen and go buy it. Check me out at CoachJandy.com and also under Jandy Kelly on YouTube. Thanks and have a great one.